I'm like, Darren, I'm not playing this game with you. I don't know, like, I'm not playing this game with you. He was just like, no, ain't nobody is playing no game with you. Ain't nobody finna come do anything to you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I need you to realize that I love you and I don't want to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to make sure that you and my boys are safe. Like, I want to make sure y'all safe. And I already know that you gonna have them around that fuck nigga. And I don't even want my kids around that fuck nigga. I'm like, wait, what fuck nigga you talking about? He was like, your second child. I don't want my kids around that fuck nigga. Cause he gonna be toxic just like his fuck ass daddy is fucking toxic. And I'm just like, he's not no fuck nigga. He's a child, and that's their brother. So what do you mean you don't want them around? He's like, well, no, hell no. My kids ain't even fucking coming down. Now don't play with me because you know I don't want my kids around that fuck nigga. You know I don't. I'm like, my son is not a fuck nigga. He's a child. You may have your feelings about his dad, and that's okay to have your feelings about his dad because I have my feelings about his dad. But you're going to stop talking about my child like that. You're not going to do that. And he was just like, well, you see what I mean? You and your attitude. You sit up there, you get with your family, and you think you want to act all big and bad. You not big and bad. No, I'm not signing over my son until all of my requirements are met. And then he hung up. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get in contact with his mama. I don't care. I don't need you, Darion. Fuck ya. Fuck you. So I'm sitting up there and I'm like, I'm heated. I am mad. I'm mad. Marlon comes in. He was like, hey, babe, what's wrong? I'm like, this nigga. Like, He was like, what? I'm just like, nothing. Nothing. He just making it real difficult. Like, real difficult. He was like, what is he doing? I was like, well, I'm just trying to get him to sign over, King, so I can get him registered. And that's when Martin looked at me. He was like, well, will you be able to afford, King, with everything you got going on? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I got the other kids, so one kid ain't gonna really make no difference. I already got 3 I can't really afford, so adding one ain't gonna do nothing. And then he's been with us. He was just like, okay, I get it. I get it. He was like, well, have you talked to the granddad about any of this? I was like, not yet, but I'm gonna just see how everything go when I get them. When I get them again, I'm gonna just see how everything go. And that's supposed to be this weekend. He was just like, all right. So next day, everything went by smooth, and I ended up going to my mom's house to take her to the car. I told her, like, look, we just need to go to drive time because I know I'm be guaranteed at drive time. I just know what I want to put down. I'll be able to do everything online, and then we'll just go. I'm just like, all right, cool. That's the only place I went to get a car because I didn't want to go through that whole car buying thing. I just wanted to get it done. I'm just like, look, get this car, get it done. I ain't even gonna have it long anyway. Just get it and get it done. So we end up going to my mama. It was me, my mama, my sister Brittany, and my niece. We ended up in Jackson, of course. We ended up going to drive time, getting me a car. Worst decision of my life. Let me tell you why. So we went there. Yes, the car buying thing is very easy. Like the process, very easy. But I had $1,200 that I could put down towards a car. They showed me a bunch of different cars, but it would require more down. And then they was like, they got the perfect 3 cars for me that'll work with $1,200 down. Two of them was Kia Fortes. One was a 2018, the other one was a 2017. One was blue, one was maroon, and the other one was a Nissan Sentra. When I looked at the Sentra, drove it, it drove like shit. And I'm like, no. The 2017 and the 2018 Kia Forte looked the same. They were just different colors. So I'm like, I guess I'll take the one, that's the higher year, the 2018. It was blue. I'll take the 2018. I went and test drove that. I'm like, yeah, it rides nice. It's good. Yeah, well, I'll take this one. Sat down to do the numbers. With $1,200 down, my payments on a 2018 Kia Forte, mind you, we're in 2022. So that means that that car is 4 years old. So for a 2018 Kia Forte at drive time, my monthly payments with 1,200 down would be 602 a month. You heard that right. $602 a month because my interest rate was 29%. She gave me those numbers and I'm like, what am I financing out the door? Like what am I financing? What's the total price that I'm financing? She was like, well, the car is 19. I'm like, a 2018 Kia Forte? Ain't no way no Kia Forte 19,000. Like, come on. I mean, it had what, 68,000 miles on it, like, and 19,000. But because my mama wanted her car back, and I did not want to prolong this car buying experience, because I still needed to get the Cayenne and King in Atlanta, I took the deal. Worst decision of my life. You're gonna see. But got the car. So excited. I'm like, oh, I got my little car. Then I got in the car, headed to Atlanta to get King and Cayenne. So when I got there, of course, they were so excited to see me. I was excited to see them as well as Pop Pop and Lovey. Like, I'm giving them everybody hugs. And I'm just like, all right, y'all ready to go? And Pop went and grabbed their suitcase for me and put everything in the car. And as we put it in the car, he was just like, so I got a call from Darion's mom. She wants King to come back. Because Darion wants King to come back. I was just like, no. Like, no, why? Like, why? Like, he was just like, look, so what I feel like should happen. I'm going to let you have Cayenne and King for the weekend. And then you just bring King back to me. I'm going to take him back, let him go with, Darion's mom until we figure everything out. Because Darion is causing a big scene up there about the kids. And I'm just like, okay. All right. Okay. So I got King and we went to Stevie B's. It's like this little pizza joint, like CC's. So we went to see Stevie B's, had some pizza because they love pizza. And while we was there, I'm like, oh, I got Jackson, Cayenne, and King with me. It was just such a my heart is full moment. It ain't full because I don't have Carter there with me, but it's been like 2 months since I've seen, Cayenne and King, and I'm just so happy to see them. So while we're sitting down and we're eating, I pull out my phone and I'm just like, I wonder, does Cayenne remember, Darion? Like, if he remembers him or not. So I'm like, Cayenne, you want to talk to Dad? Cayenne looked at me. I was like, you want to talk to Dad? And he was like, yes. And then I looked up at Jackson and King, and Jackson looked at me. And I was just like, you do not have to talk to him if you don't want to. I'm not going to force you to talk to him. And Jackson like, okay. And I was like, and the same for King. You don't have to talk to him if you want to. But I just feel like, I feel like I should call. Now I'm just like, maybe you'll understand when you're older, but I feel like I should call. Because in my mind, I'm just like, maybe if I show Darion that the kids are happy and he can finally see that they're safe, that like he'll let up and just be like, nah, you ain't got to take him back. Like, yeah, he can stay there. I'm like, well, maybe he will let up. So I end up calling Darion on Google Meet because we had Samsungs. We didn't have FaceTime. So Google Meet was our FaceTime. So I ended up calling him on Google Meet and he answered. And when he answered, it looked like he was at the gym training or whatever not. So he looked down at me, and then I turned the phone to Cayenne, and he burst in tears, crying. And Cayenne was like, Dad, and he started crying harder. And I'm just like, all right, yeah, this is probably like what I needed. And then I turned the phone to King, and King was like, hey, Dad, what's up, Dad? And Darion was like, "What's up, man? I miss y'all so much. I just miss y'all so much." And he was just like, "Where's Jackson? Where's Jackson?" And I looked at Jackson, and Jackson was just like, so I turned the phone to Jackson, and he was just, "Oh, Jackson, I miss you, dog. I just miss you so much." Jackson was like, "Okay." And then that's when I turned the phone back to Kion, and then Darion's like, "No, this is too much. This is too much. This is too much." And I put it back on me. I was like, "Can you please just let me keep them? Please. Just let me keep King. Like, please, just please."